shit. That's what I like to see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions.
Here we go. Trying it again, but we're here. We're live now for show.
And off we go from Ford Field. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Going shotgun right away, yo.
Here's 1st and 10. Now the Bucs will take their
Already
first
timeout. Nope.
Williams in motion. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Oh, there we go. Good job, number 20.
Complete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is
Shiloh Sanders
for us to find success,
Shiloh,
especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession,
extend
these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Hey, Bam, are you on my schedule?
Right to the air. It's Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Oh, yeah, another baseline, Wizard. These guys are their baseline. You know what that means. You know what that means, Bam. They don't know how to run defense.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield gets this one into the
there we go. Good job, 14. Attaboy. He wants his paycheck.
Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rush rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on...
Oh, that was a run commit.
Nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yep, I'm calling that bullshit out. You run base and line, that tells me you're average in defense.
They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. They'll set up the screen to White. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. He'll run with White. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams...
All right, we got points on the board, gentlemen.
Down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
I got another game in MCK right after this, too. So after this game, I jump from the Bucs to the Lions.
As this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And that is incomplete.
Good job, Winfield.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, the Bucs have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. 2nd and a yard. A handoff as they try
Oh,
to run it
totally
here.
fucking run commit.
Someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They send Godwin in motion. Baker going to hand it to White. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Brian Branch in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with White. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass.
That clock's moving really quick.
Wear this defense out. They have to find a way
I
to
feel like
end
I have
this
enough
drive with
time.
points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll take this down inside the 30. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Second and 7. They'll go again with White. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard.
Howard defending the run.
In for the tackle. "21" is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. They send Evans in motion. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Mayfield. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force
Man, that clock is chewing up, bro. What the fuck is going on with that?
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. They'll try to run with White. He slams it in there. And
Yeah, it feels like accelerated clock is on or something.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
I usually feel like I have a little bit more time to move a player here and there to identify, man coverage or whatnot.
On this one, that his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And they will finally get him down. But
Saved by the kicker.
Close to the 40-yard line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
When you throw on the Detroit Lions tape, Mike, I mean, of course we all know who Amon-Ra St. Brown is, but the best thing about his game is there's really nothing he doesn't do at a high level. Make difficult catches, move the chains. But he's also that big play elite receiver that everybody's looking for. Top 5 in catches, yards, and touchdowns a season ago. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A second down throw for Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
On first down is Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining.
55-yarder.
Second quarter. So Chase McLaughlin will come in.
It's going in.
Try a field goal.
Nice.
That one through.
Hell yeah. 2 plays, 3 points. I'll take it.
So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Excuse me.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here first and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and lived to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play. that resulted. Huge gain.
On first down, right back to White.
Oh, he got my ass. That was to the house if I was able to break that one.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run over center with White. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Rookie Terrion Arnold there on the stop. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. He manages to get the throwaway and completes
Way to go,
it.
rookie. Way to go, rookie.
He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn
I've been wanting to run that play too, but he's had a certain formation each time I ran it where I've had an audible. So when I picked it just this time, I definitely like the advantage
Great job by the receiver
on my end.
running after he makes the catch.
This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He got me off user. I was the D-line, so I tried to get back in there and rush 3.
If there was much there anyways, we do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
He's on 4th down. Yep. I agree. We're in 4th down territory. Damn, Laporta was like, fuck you.
It's going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still
throw it. Throw it.
To be a little bit smarter.
Good read on his end. Good read on his end.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job.
He's got good tackling skills, man. He is rocking me up.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
I tried to squeeze it in.
Intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Damn, nobody nearby. Fuck. Shit. thinking of I thought he was thinking 2-point conversion.
Now Jake Bates on.
Hey, better. Hey, better.
His kick is good. And the Lions try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7.
Fuck.
The kickoff team is out on the field.
I did not want to do that. I did not want to have an INT in this game.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's White. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Tucker, who's that guy?
All the way down to the 2-yard line.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not
that was a good run by Tucker.
When things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the
absolutely
ball,
going to run
the
him
more
in.
good things happen.
They'll try to run this one in.
I wanted to get Tucker that touchdown he missed out on just now.
John Tucker. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. To throw is Goff. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this
Held his breath on that one.
he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with
He's
more
definitely playing with a little more urgency, maybe a little more anger, frustration.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Goff. 1st down throw there is...
Wow, I was wide open for a big game.
Exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but It can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
He'll let this one go long for Williams.
Nice play.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs.
Nice drive, man. Nice drive.
Clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big
Sets an
mountain
RPO.
to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still get it.
And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game.
Good drive. Good drive.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A give, and here's White. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On the handoff, it's White. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Open man, the tight end, O'Keefe. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. This is 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
Fuck. Got me on that earlier.
Call their first time.
Just gonna see the tight end get open.
It comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
All right, man, I'm picking you off right here.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep
We're doing
downfield
this
strike
because
for a touchdown.
I'm not moving my fucking guys around like that.
Just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
Told you I was going to pick you off. It's a little late.
Buccaneers are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
Onside kick, no other option.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They go play action with Mayfield.
Oh, he missed it.
Not going to find the target.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Son of a
I just don't like
bitch.
the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds.
He's going to do some motion shit again.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down. Here's second down. Now Goff. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I like the aggressiveness of taking the shot there, but the downside is, Mike, when you find yourself backed up this close to your own end zone, now it brings up fourth down. That is not an enviable situation to find yourselves in. You either got to punt this ball away and play field position, or if you keep that offense out there, you better have a play you feel really good about.
He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So a win here for the visiting Bucks. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I missed my last couple passes. That's a drag. Anyways, 60 for 21, 230 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT. Golf, Tampa 24, 208, 1 touchdown, 2 INTs. Rushing, White, 18 for 98 yards. Damn, I almost had 100 yards with him, and then he tackled me behind scrimmage, and I lost 2. Gibbs, 4 for 4 with the touchdown. Tucker, 2 for 1 with the touchdown. Receiving, White, 6 for 45 yards. Amika, 4 for 70 with the touchdown. Tim Patrick, 4 for 29. Brown, 3 for 45. Cade Oten, 2 for 24. Williams, 2 for 55 yards at a touchdown. That's a wrap, guys. That's a wrap. One big play by Laporta. That's it. Take a look at the sack lights and the INT lights. I know we got a lot of pressure on him. David, 1 sack, 1 INT. Good job. Bryce Hall with the INT. And we got Reddick with the sack. And Maddox with the fucking pick 6. Dude, that was sad. All right, guys, that's a wrap. I got to jump into another league game. Going to be a few minutes till I load up and start another stream. So if you want to join in, feel free to. And we'll see you in the next one.